Hi guys, hey Steve Blankard here, and I've got something else kind of unusual to show you. I've just finished restoring this K.R. Wilson Powerhouse commutator and mica undercutter, and it's used just for Powerhouse generators. I haven't been able to find it in any of the K.R. Wilson catalogs, so I think they only made it for maybe a couple of years. It was only made for Powerhouse generators. And what's unusual about this tool is it's made to be run, best I can determine, it's made to be run actually on the car. Because the car would spin the armature, and what you do, you take the cover off the Powerhouse, then remove the brush plate, and then attach this tool to the front of the generator, and it clamps onto the generator body. Now it has a lathe bit right down here for cutting the commutator. So what we're going to do, we're going to try and demonstrate that here. I've not done this before, so we'll both be seeing how it works. And then it also, the other end of the lathe bit here can be flipped around, and then it can be used for undercutting the mica by scraping the mica between the two copper bars. So we'll try that also. So let's give this a try here. I'm gonna turn it on. Right now it's sitting on my generator test bench. Obviously I don't have it on a car. I'm using the test bench to run it as the car would be turning it over, but it's not hooked up to the battery. There's no electrical power going through it. So turn this on, get it spinning what seems like a good speed for cutting the mica, or cutting the commutator. And I'm going to come in. Hopefully you can see that. Now, I don't know if this was one of K.R. Wilson's best ideas, because as you can see, the copper shavings are kind of flying around, and that means they could be getting inside the generator too. So that's probably not really a great idea. Bring it back, and I'm going to cut a little deeper. It seems to be doing a pretty good job, actually. There's a low spot of the commutator because there's one spot where it's not cutting in the center. But it's actually working pretty well, surprisingly. Get a little more. Okay, I'm going to back it off now. So I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to change the bit around now to try and undercut the mica. All right, so we're back. I have changed the lathe bit around to the other end, and the end now that's set up for undercutting the mica. And the end of the bit has been ground to a very thin, narrow little slot. And right now I have the bit in the mica slot here at the top. And what do you do without me? Don't turn the motor on now. I just run the tool back and forth, and it cleans out that slot, and it cuts that mica down. So I'm going to move it now over to the next slot. Run it right in, back and forth, cleaning the mica. There we go. I run it back and forth a couple times. You can see the powdered residue on top where it's scraped out the mica. So it actually works pretty darn good. Better than I really expected it would. So that's a quick demonstration of the K.R. Wilson commutator lathe and mica undercutter. It's a pretty rare tool. I've been looking all over the internet, and I haven't been able to find any pictures, almost no pictures of any other ones, one or two maybe. Not really been able to find any documentation of how it works, so I kind of had to figure out how this thing works. But To my surprise, it actually works pretty good. My only concern would be the powdered copper dust that comes off when I turn the commutator. So I guess you have to get in there with an air hose and blow it out really well. But other than that, it actually cut the commutator really nicely, and the mica undercuts very nicely as well. So a very interesting and neat tool from K.R. Wilson. Hey, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Hope you like this. Please like the video and subscribe to my channel for more to be coming out soon. Take care.